This is Don DeBartolo, a senior commodities broker and market strategist with Daniels Trading in Chicago. I'm also the trader behind the Trade Spotlight advisory service. Trade Spotlight is broken into three segments: Trade Spotlight Futures, Commodity Options, and Future Spreads. This is Beyond the Spotlight, a video that spotlights two or three markets that may become trading opportunities for this week. This week begins with Monday, October 5th, 2020. Please pause the video and read the disclosures to understand the risks involved with futures and commodity options trading. Jumping right into our first chart, this is the December 2020 Euro currency. I have a 1, 2, 3 top formation in place. This is a trend reversal formation. The number one point is the 12-month contract high. That was made on the 1st of September. At 120.37.5. Market sold off, traded sideways, and then took another dip lower to create the number 2 point. That number 2 point is at 116.30.5. This is the breakout price. We're looking to short the euro currency on a break of this number 2 point. You see the market traded a bit higher, traded up to this 20-day moving average, and just short of this 50-day moving average. That's acting as a resistance level. Stop losses would go above that level, though you would be taking on considerable risk. That number 3 point is at 117.87.5. So you can see placing a stop above that level and then having a sell stop below there, you're risking well over 100 points. So perhaps we get a trade, we get the market to trade down to this area, the 117 level, create some highs here that will provide an opportunity to place a stop loss above that new resistance level. So when we take our short option, we're not carrying as much risk. Right now you can see on the MACD indicator, this is a trend indicator. It's relatively flat. So again, not looking to sell the contract at this time. And this is my stochastic indicator. This is my momentum indicator. You can see that the momentum, it's going to come to a halt. Any upside momentum is coming to a halt here, and it's starting to level off. Like to see the momentum hooking down before taking a short entry position. But this can happen maybe later this week, so keep your eyes out for the December 2020 Euro currency setting up a short entry opportunity based on a 1, 2, 3 formation. Next up is the January 2021 heating oil, and I had a channel here, and you can see it closed below that channel. This is Friday's trading session, closing at 111.22, below these recent lows. This actually sets up a trade for Monday. So looking for a pullback first to back to this trend line. So this low right here is 121.16 from September 8th. So looking for a pullback into that range to sell the contract. You can see the MACD is already showing there's a downtrend, not a strong ranking of a downtrend, but down nonetheless. And then the momentum is starting to build to the downside as well. That's key for me. I want to have strong downside momentum and see if the market can carry down to the 12-month contract low. That was put in on the 28th of April at 99.30. But perhaps even putting the target at that 1 even level, that might act as a support level if we can get down there. There is a little bit of a gap on the chart, and Friday's session did fill that in. So again, looking for a little bit of a pullback to sell the heating oil contract. Stop losses would go above these session highs or perhaps above the 20-day moving average to take off some risk. Can see you got the 20-day, 50-day, and 200-day moving averages all pointed down. This crossover of the 20-day and the 50-day was a bearish signal, and you saw the market had a big sell-off day. We have come back a little bit, and it has been trading sideways since, but hopefully if the momentum is building back up again, we'll have some nice downside movement in the heating oil contract. Next chart is December 2020 live cattle. I have a lower trend line drawn off here, and you can see the market closed below there on Friday. Actually gapped lower and closed below this trend line. This is going to set up a trade to the downside. This is sort of a mid-level 1, 2, 3 formation as well. This point right here is not the contract high. I mean, contract highs, you can go back to, it was February or March, where the contract made higher highs and then the market sold off with the pandemic and has been steadily coming back here. But now it looks like the market's ready to head back lower. So this is a trade that can set up for Monday. You can see, though, the 20-day moving average cross over a 50-day moving average. That's actually a bullish signal. So I'd like to see, actually, market trade up again and then pull back and then close below this trend line again before taking a short position, just to have the 20-day moving average cross back over that 50-day. The MACD indicator is showing a downtrend, but with probably a neutral ranking. It's pretty flat here. There is downside momentum, so this market could go sooner than we would like to have more confirmation on some of the indicators. Downside target would come in at these pivot point lows. That lowest low comes in at 107.25 from September 2nd. Stop loss would most likely go above this session high there. That is from the 19th of August at 114.02 half. 300 points risk, so perhaps even these highs here or this potential resistance level here. It all depends on where we go to sell this contract, but this one is setting up for this week quite nicely. So pay attention for a trade in the December 2020 live cattle market. Quick snapshot of what the Trade Spotlight looks like. It's an email service directly to the email address you provide. You'll get a write-up of the trade, the precise entry order. This is the options segment. So you have the spread, entry price, along with the risk-reward parameters of the trade, any pertinent information like margin or expiration dates, and a chart that you can enlarge. If you're not following the Trade Spotlight, I encourage you to do so. You can go to danielstrading.com, click on Advisories, and then under Technical Analysis, you'll find Trade Spotlight. There you can read recent posts and subscribe. It's a free resource to clients of mine or clients of the firm, or you can get a 90-day trial offer. If you're not, see if you like it, and then there is a subscription fee going forward. If you have any questions on the 3 charts I went over today, or just the markets in general, or any of the trades that the Trade Spotlight is currently in, like crude oil or coffee, you can reach me directly. This is my local number, work cell, and toll free, or email at tradespotlight@danielstrading.com. Thank you for taking the time to watch and listen, and happy trading.